Doing a drink review here today. It's been a bit, and I'll be eating some. I don't know if I'm gonna eat them both. I probably will. Cinnamon muffins. They were on sale for $1.74 for the two at Lowe's. This also came from Lowe's. This is Evolution Real Fruit Soda, tropical mango flavor. So I wanted to give this a try. It's got 45 calories. You know what? Let's give it a scan. I was gonna do a haul of it, but I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling great. My shoulder, like I did something up in my shoulder, pulled a muscle or something, but it's really bothering me. I think I would have pulled a muscle, but you never know. Let's see what this is. Yuga. Oh god, this phone. Let's give it a scan and see if it's at least a 50. Let's see. Softly swirl before sipping. What? Oh man, it's struggling here. Goodness gracious, this is a struggle, isn't it? That's how you stretch out a video. A 68 out of 100. Very good. 68 out of 100. Come on, back you go. God, this phone is struggling. Everything has been a struggle today. Some fiber, no synthetic herbicides. There is a limited risk additive in here. That's the only negative it has. What is it? It's a sweetener. Steviol? Anyway. Strong smell. It is fruity. Definitely getting a strong mango taste. Apparently it supports digestive and immune health. This is a functional soda. Like a functioning alcoholic. Like what? Prebiotics with real squeezed fruit. Oh, I didn't swirl it. Oh, shit. I didn't follow the instructions. I'm doomed. Honestly, it's not bad. It almost tastes like a diet. What a diet mango soda would taste like, I think. It's pretty decent, though. This is no sugar added. 5 grams of fiber for a healthy good. 1 billion CFU probiotics. Antioxidant vitamin C. I mean, this is $3 a can, though. Not bad. Also, I'd go a nice 8 on this. It's nice mango taste. Pretty crisp. I think this would work well on a nice hot summer day, which is not today because it feels like 20-something right now. Which is nuts. It's lower than the average here in January. It's like, really? Come on now. I want the warm stuff. Yeah, I'll go and eat on that Evolution soda, real fruit soda, tropical mango. I'm not even going to scan this because you know damn well. Actually, I think I ripped the barcode off anyway, but this is absolutely a negative. No, not a negative, but it ain't good. I think I've scanned these at some point. Maybe not this flavor. I'll probably do another Hogwarts Legacy gameplay of just kind of exploring the world. I got the broom now. I've got the lock picking spell, Alohomora, whatever it is, so I can get more stuff. I've been doing a bunch of Merlin things to get more gear slots. Let's do them both. We're not eating anything today, so this is the breakfast. I gotta put it up on a short on YouTube, obviously. I ran into another little glitch. It was funny. I was fighting some, I guess they were dark wizard poachers or some shit. But the guy had his shield up, and he was just running in a circle. And then I just hit him with a Glacius spell, and then I turned it off. Fun freaking game. Once you do that, once you get the lock picking spell, it really opens up. I probably did like 30 locks. Like, the school has a ton of them. The houses in Hogsmeade have them. Chests will have them. There's 3 levels. I'm at level 2 because you gotta do it's a mission, a side quest for the caretaker, where you have to get these guises. It's like the guy's boggart. So you gotta collect those, and I collected like 9, and then I got to level 2, and I don't know how many I need for level 3 unlocking. But you can only get those things at night. They only appear at night. Well, you can see them during the day, but you can't collect them, and they light up at night. You get their moons. Fun game, though. Mm-hmm. I was going to say something else. I don't know. I was actually looking at, because the Islanders are kind of starting to become what they are, right? They're tanking. And I was like, good, they need to, because they're not going to make any noise if they squeeze into the playoffs anyway. It's time to do some kind of little bit of a rebuild here. You know, they got to trade some of their old. I think they're one of the oldest teams in the league. That's what Lamoriello does. They didn't have a first-round pick for like 4 years in a row. He trades these first-rounders, gets a decent player, but they're usually older, overpays on a contract. He tries to keep doing that, and he's one of these GMs. I like the team we have, and it's just the same cycle of the team being like just good enough to get into the playoffs as a wild card or just miss. Can't do it. You gotta just start to suck. And I was looking back at the drafts, because you're seeing it now with the Blackhawks, right? This happened with the Penguins back in the day. They sucked, and then they like sucked. So they were able to get Crosby, Malkin, Fleury, because they sucked, and they sucked consistently to rebuild the team, right? I think Fleury came first. I don't know if Crosby came last or Malkin did. And then the Islanders, they got Tavares, but they sucked. I think they had 61 points. The problem is Tavares, they improved to 79 points the next year. So they were stuck in like the 4 to 5 pick range, which they could never suck for like 3 straight years to get the top 3 pick, like 3 years in a row to really rebuild. Now, of course, the Oilers did this the wrong way. They had a bunch of number ones, and it wasn't until McDavid to where they actually started to get good. Although Hall and Nugent Hopkins were fine, Yakupov was not. And then Draisaitl was the 3rd pick for them. But you're seeing with the Blackhawks now, they sucked, they got better, they sucked again, they got the number 2 pick, I think they took a defensive, and now they're sucking again, which I guess you can sit here and say is concerning because they're not improving, which would be concerning, but they're going to throw another top 3, if not a number 1 pick into the mix again. So the Islanders couldn't even truly suck. They sucked enough to be a number 5 or a 4, but they didn't suck enough to be a top 3 or a top 2. That's funny, I was looking, I was like, yep. They couldn't suck enough. Or Tavares was good enough to help them improve enough to where they didn't suck. They were, 18 points better is a pretty big jump. But then they went down to 73 points. It's like they floated in that area, then they got better. He's got in some playoff berths, then he left for Toronto, and then they were better than they were with him. And now they're starting to fall apart again because guys are older. The goaltending hasn't been as good, and their offense sucks. So, even that's another thing is that when Tavares left, they were still improved and they were better. They did a 2nd round, 2 conference finals. Then they missed the playoffs, then 2 first rounds. So they had more success without him than they did with him. So much of that was Trotz. Trotz is able to squeeze out every ounce of talent out of his players, and he has a nice system. But the problem is they definitely lost goal scoring ability with Tavares leaving. So they've been excellent goaltending, weaker goal scoring. And if you look at their years from when Trotz took over to now, even still, bottom 10 goals for, top 10 goals against. Sometimes they were tops in goals against, or just goaltending in general, not necessarily goals against, but goaltending in general. Now the goaltending has dropped to 15th, but the goals for is still in the bottom 5. So it's as the goaltending gets worse, the goal scoring is not getting better, and they're fucked. I don't think they need to do a full-on crazy rebuild, but out of Anders Lee, Brock Nelson, Pageau, and Palmieri, they got to trade at least 2 of those dudes. They're all in their 30s. They're all past, they're all 33, 34, I believe. Pageau might be 32. I know Lee is 34, Nelson's 33. And I like them as players. They've done enough. But trade them to contenders, get picks, because these guys are just going to get older. And when your focal point of your team is the older dudes, it's a problem. You have Barzal, obviously, who's younger. And I didn't realize Duclair is 29. And Horvat is, I think, 29 as well. You got to take those guys, move the older players. The older players need to be more like the complement players, not the focal point of your team. So who knows what they're going to do. Anyway, slight Islander ramble there. But 8 out of 10 on this evolution. Real fruit soda, tropical mango, and eating some cinnamon muffins. But thanks everybody for checking this out.